For a quick reference guide to key dates in gin history, you have come to the right place. In this video I will share the dates that shaped gin from the early days legislation to the seemingly never-ending gin craze that we see today. So let's dive straight in. Hello, Hendo here, and welcome to the Gin History Timeline. To learn more about the drinks industry and brand marketing from a global perspective, please like this video, subscribe and check out hendotalks.com if you're interested in projects. Now on to the key dates in gin's history. In 1585, English soldiers fighting the Dutch discovered Dutch courage Genovese spirit. In 1638, the Worshipful Company of Distillers receives a royal charter to regulate distilling and set up a London monopoly. In 1663, there are 400 juniper malt distillers in Amsterdam. In 1689, William of Orange sets laws to halt brandy imports and encourage English gin distilling. 1714 is the first time gin appears in print. 1720 to 1757, the gin craze grips London. 1729 saw the first of 8 gin acts to curb the deaths of Mother's Ruin. 1730, it's estimated there's 7,000 gin shops in London. In 1740, Booth's Gin is established in London. The 1751 Gin Act to reduce consumption and Hogarth's Gin Lane picture depicts the evils of gin. 1761 Greenall's Gin is established in Warrington. 1769 Gordon's Gin was established in London. By 1777 it's distilled in Scotland. 1793 Plymouth Gin and Ireland's Cork Dry Gin was launched. 1794 Mahon Gin in Minorca was established. 1825 British officers in India mixed gin and quinine tonic. 1830 Aeneas Coffey's column still invented improves quality of gin, and Tanqueray Gin was founded that year in London. 1860 Lachlan Rose creates the world's first cordial roses, led to the gin gimlet. 1861 the Bottling Act, gin moves from cask to bottles. 1863 Beefeater Gin was founded in London. In 1870, Schweppes launches Indian tonic water to make quinine more palatable. 1876, urban legend Tom Collins becomes a gin cocktail in Jerry Thomas's second edition book. 1882, a precursor to the martini is a Manhattan cocktail. 1887, Martini's cocktail recipe in that Jerry Thomas book calls for Old Tom Gin. 1888, the Ramos Gin Fizz invented in New Orleans. 1898, Gordon's and Tanqueray Gin merge. In 1901, the Clover Club cocktail hits New York press. 1915, the French 75 gin cocktail at the New York bar in Paris. 1920s Prohibition era speakeasy cocktails with bathtub gin, and Negroni is born in Italy. 1953 Vespa Martini and James Bond popularises gin, but in the 1970s and 80s gin slumps, vodka is cool. 1988 Bombay Sapphire Gin was launched, and in 1999 Hendrix Gin with its cucumber serve. 2006 is Aviation American Gin with Ryan Reynolds buying in 2018. 2007 New Amsterdam Gin from California debuts. 2009 Sipsmith Gin established in London. 2010 The Botanist Gin on Islay, Scotland. Spanish Copa Glass Serve and craft gin distillers ignited a boom in this era onwards. In 2015 there was 190 UK gin distilleries. 2022 there's 820 UK gin distilleries. Pink Gin blew up in 2018 and World Gin Day is celebrated every year on the second Saturday in June. And that brings us up to date. If you'd like more videos like this, drop a note in the comments. As always, welcome your feedback. I hope this was useful to you in some way, maybe for event researchers. Until next time, thanks for watching. Slanjava.